I'm guessing too that you would find that there's a lot of these startup owner operators. I know in the MSP space, this is true that they, as you said, they're quite savvy. They understand, at least at a high level, balance sheets, but they probably aren't questioned often about why is that valued at that on the balance sheet? Why did you capitalize that expenditure? Why didn't you capitalize that expenditure? Why are you depreciating at that rate? There's questions that people probably just put in the too hard basket or just aren't important. But as you scale and you want to drive enterprise value, getting those things right is probably going to save you some heartache down the road. If you're starting to look for finance options, you're going to have independent auditors pick stuff like that out. I assume that really that analysis of business function end to end by someone who understands it and is working inside of it is going to far more effectively get ahead of those kind of problems.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interpreting the numbers with our trained eye and then delivering in a way that particular manager or owner understands. And you're quite right to have a business that's investment ready, sale ready, or attractive to a lender like a bank. Quite often there's a bit of work to be done first, and You mentioned some things around capitalisation of assets and stuff. Sometimes there's lazy assets sitting in there. Sometimes there's excess stock or inventory, which is just burning a hole in their pocket and consuming space on their factory floor. Sometimes if they've got far too much sitting in their accounts receivable or their debt, and it's just something simple to us is putting like some credit control and collection processes in place to bring that money in sooner and avoid giving credit to those that shouldn't be given credit to. And then when it comes to inventory, around why are we buying all this stuff that's really slow moving? Why are we continuing to offer that? Because it's not a product that's actually making us any money. So, yeah, the review of the balance sheet and the analysis around it drives a lot.
I think, again, to add to David's points and to your point, Brendan, capitalization of assets, I think if you're if you're a small company and it's a couple of transactions, you might just ignore it and put it on the side burner. But as you scale, these sort of issues become a lot more important. And that's where I think analysis of the balance sheet is going to be extremely key, and analyzing each line item and even things like what David mentioned, inventory turnover. If you're having inventory sitting in your warehouse and it's not moving, just doing the basic calculations around turnover will actually give you a lot of insights. And you can take your next steps as to how you're going to deal with those inventory items.